that ties into the health and longevity and the potential of cooked food versus raw
Mm-hmm.
foods is the blue zone aspect, right? Which is so blue zones are those areas where there's the most centenarians.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the documentary on it, it looks like it's a lot of things like sweet potatoes and beans, sometimes even olive oils, generally pretty vegan, but generally pretty cooked too, but more clean. So then there could be a case where, optimal is a lot of cooked food but clean, and now it's not going so well because we have a lot of processed shit.
Well, anytime we remove processed food from our lifestyle, from our food style, if you will, there will be a general improvement in health. Every improvement in lifestyle, no matter how tiny, every improvement in lifestyle will result in an improvement in overall expression of health. Every time. So we remove refined foods, we see an improvement. The answer to longevity is live well. We know that there are exceptions of people who have lived 100 years and smoked cigarettes since they were 12. But they're the exception. The average smoker lives shorter, less time than the average person. The average person lives less time than the average vegetarian. The average vegetarian lives a shorter life than the average vegan. The numbers aren't in yet for raw food vegans, but the indicators are that the average raw food vegan will outlive the average cooked food vegan every single time.
So I believe in 50 years, when we do another Blue Zone documentary, there will be by then raw vegan Blue Zones, and they'll become the new best performance.
I certainly hope so. I certainly would expect so. My vision is raw food vegan, low fat, 80-10-10 will become normal in the world, like non-smoking has become normal in many parts of the world. There are pockets of people taking better care of themselves. Yes, there's pockets of people taking worse care of themselves, but there's pockets taking better. It's interesting, this whole Blue Zone thing. In 80-10-10, I researched them and talk about the research. And in every one of the Blue Zones, although none of them specifically said, oh yes, 80-10-10, low fat, raw vegan. They did not say that. But if you look at their diet, no matter what they eat, and each of the Blue Zone areas uses a somewhat different diet, when we do a nutritional assay and say, okay, let me look at the calories, it comes back 80-10-10 or so close to it, 75-10-15, something like this. The protein intake is always right about 10%. The fat intake is always below 20, always. And the carbohydrate intake is always very high, certainly above 70 and beyond. So that one thing, at least so far, has been, in my view, the overriding Blue Zone commonality. Yes, they tend to live in isolated places. Yes, they tend to live in places where there's altitude available so that they can work hard. There's hard work involved. There's a physical life involved every single time. But these are just aspects of healthful living that we've always known and respected. It's why there's so many gyms opening up, because life has become extremely sedentary, and we actually need to be active in some way if we're not active as our lifestyle.